I am Leslie Mota. I am on the ground.
Awake. Truth. It's all connected.
Welcome to Conspiracy Theory Unscripted, where whispers become questions and questions unravel into truth. Each week, we expose the stories they tell you to forget, from hidden frequencies inside your home to magnetic shifts unfolding above our skies. The world isn't always what it seems, and tonight we're tuning into the signals they never wanted you to hear. So buckle up. This is Conspiracy Theory Unscripted with Gina, Tammy, and Barbie, where even your Alexa might be listening in and repeating everything I'm just saying. Because do you guys hear that feedback, that echo, or is it
I
just
do.
I hear
me?
the echo.
No, I hear it.
I was like, it was throwing me up. I'm like stuttering and slur. What?
I think there's becoming a guest ghost of the Wednesday night shows.
Because
think
when I
you're
do
right.
one-on-one, when we do a regular show that's not conspiracy theory, we're good. But for some reason,
That's why I wear these because I've done a lot of online interviews. You have to have like some kind of like earpiece usually, or you can hear some feedback. So
Are you on your Twitter now too? Like on your phone maybe, and it's echoing inside?
that could be it.
Should I put my headphones on?
Try headphones and see if it works. Whoa, that worked. You hear how quiet it got?
Did that help?
Now say something. Oh my gosh, you're
Here.
so clear. Like that's
hear
perfect.
me?
That was perfect. Can you hear us though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Do
that's.
I need both in? Or
Oh,
do
so you
only
had
have
the
one in?
echo. One's fine. I have one in. I like to be aware of everything else.
I always
in the
have
room.
one in, and when I'm going in a store, I'll be talking on my hair always covers it, so I think people
They
think
think
I'm
they're
crazy
you're talking to them.
because I'm just talking, and they're like, "Who's this bitch talking to?"
And it probably makes it better when you because then you're not like yelling. Because I feel like if I have both of them in, then I'm like, hello, can you hear
And
me?
it cancels. The noise canceling on these is
That makes sense.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Okay, well that intro was so good, Leslie. I loved it.
Oh my god, it's so cool. And the music, I feel like I'm in a movie.
Yeah.
I was like, I know Barbie, you came on early with me, and then Gina, and I was like, oh my God, I need to upload this music. It has to go. Like every show now has its own
Theme, like
theme.
it's on.
It
Yeah.
it's like we have to have that song because it's one of the songs that we actually use when we do the Sunday conspiracy theories. You know how sometimes I play it a little bit, Tammy, when I do the intro and the outro,
Yes.
and I was like, okay, I got to play that for tonight's show. Um, Now Gina loves on the conspiracy ones or the Wednesdays when she's on, she loves for me to put the comments on there. And I think for the conspiracy theories, it kind of works perfect because the chat, if you guys have any conspiracy theories, you guys can chime in and
Oh
we can
yeah.
chat with y'all too.
And we can say hi. Hi, Ben, Lucas, Big Bad Wolf, Kashi, whoever else is in here. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you retweet, comment, put in the chats for us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the ones reposting the stream. You guys are freaking awesome sauce. But ladies, there's so much that is going on, so much happening, between the conspiracy spaces on Sunday. Gina, you were there, and I know that we tapped a little bit into the Titanic, or we didn't fully tap into the Titanic. So
Oh.
We thought
anybody
about it. We researched, but we didn't talk about it. And I'm
I'm
dying.
taking out my notes just in case.
Yes. So I know that some of you might be tuning in to see if we happen to talk about that, but we're not going to talk about the Titanic and the research of this episode because we're going to save that for the Sunday conspiracy space that we have on X. So if you want to learn a little bit more, Jess's research, because she has some interesting stuff to share. Tammy does too. And then I linked, the creation of the Federal Reserve to an apparent white paper that the Fed had created in regards to something, within like CBDCs, tying it into what we are going through right now. But you're going to have to tune in Sunday to learn a little bit more about that crazy conspiracy and that white paper that they kind of hid and threw about CBDCs. They didn't use the word CBDCs, but we can like basically put one and one together, right? But
Can
Gina,
we
you're
can we talk about the conspiracy of X group chats and chats right now?
what the fudge
What
Wait,
in
happened?
what?
conspiracy is going on there?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's happening?
I have no idea.
It's not
Barbie
a real
and I are lost.
conspiracy. It's just more of like something I wanted to bitch about. But basically, all of my group chats are screwed up now. And I don't know what happened, but when I went on to my computer, I had to put in my encryption password. And then when I went on my phone, now my regular group chat's gone and it's all encrypted. And
What?
I don't know if you've seen my post where it was like X sent you this link. So then like, and it's like linked to
Yes.
yeah. So I like screenshotted that, and it's just all bad. It's not good. I don't know what's going on here, and X is trying to be
Okay.
apparently give more privacy, but
isn't
I don't
like
feel
that.
safe on X anyway. So it didn't make me feel any more privacy. It just got on my nerves.
I just left so many group chats so I don't know anything.
No, even regular DMs.
correct.
Yeah, even with some people like Based, he was sending me some stuff today, and I literally thought he was hacked because it
Oh.
showed like X send you a chat link, X send you a
Oh,
chat
wait.
link,
I
X
had
send
one person DM
yes,
me to do that, and that was weird. But
yes.
they saw
So
it. He's like, that's weird. It sent you a chat link.
yes, so it sent
Yeah.
it to me like a
Oh.
chat link, and then I responded to him, and I was like, "What the f is this link?" I'm like, "What the f is this?" I thought he got hacked because it was a couple of other people that it came through like that, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"What are you sending me?" Because and
But
they
have
were
you looked in the okay, so that's what it is, those chats, like the new thing
yes,
that they're coming up with.
but
Oh, okay.
prior to me
Oh, so
figuring
it's
it
the
out
encrypted ones.
yes, and prior to me
Interesting.
figuring it out that it was encrypted, I was like, "Are people getting hacked?" Because then I would
Ah,
respond to them like, "Hey, what the F is this?" And then they were responding to me, and every single time that they were responding to me, it came as a link, and I'm like, "No, this person has to be hacked." So
weird.
finally, I read one of the group chats like, "No, it's like the encrypted and whatever." So when I went to the encrypted side of it, then I saw everyone's chats, and I'm like, "And you can't even screenshot the encrypted messages because if you
You
try to
can't?
screenshot, it'll tell you who tried to screenshot." Because
That's so cool. I
I went
love
Oh,
that.
I
into
like
one of
that.
the chats with like stacks and a big group of people, and I saw and read that they put like, "Yeah, you can't screenshot." And I was like, "Okay, let me test it." So I screenshot, and it said, "Leslie, screenshot this chat."
I
That's
was
I
snitching
awesome.
on
love
you.
that though. I love that.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
yes. So people, I don't
Damn.
You've
know,
been warned.
you've
It's
been
gonna
worse.
say. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you have two phones, you can take a picture of it. Like there,
Oh,
people,
yeah. People do that shit on Snapchat, right?
yeah, people are gonna find workarounds. But
Yeah,
I
that's
Oh,
thought
true.
they
that
always do.
Base was trying to fish me for all my coins. I was like, the fudge
That's
is
funny.
happening.
Okay. Yeah.
The fudge is happening. Okay, ladies. So, how have you guys been feeling these past few days? Have you guys had any headaches? Have you guys felt like any nausea? Not that you're pregnant, but like
Oh, that would be a nightmare.
Can you imagine?
Absolutely not.
Way to ruin the mood, Leslie.
Thank God.
Damn.
Well, I'm drinking wine, so I'm not, but I have had these freaking crazy severe headaches the last few days. And then I picked up my mom today and she was like, "Did you see what's happening with the sun and the solar flares and the magnetic field and all that stuff?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" Now that makes so much sense. But that leads me into my conspiracy of the thermostat in your home and radio frequency and all of that stuff. Have you guys heard anything about that?
No,
No.
but I have a
No.
conspiracy that might spin off of that.
Okay. So, what the claim is that the smart thermostats or so-called communication thermostats send and receive wireless signals via Wi-Fi, Zigbee, RF, and thus exposes you to radio frequency electromagnetic fields inside your home. Those signals could be used by external parties like utilities, advertisers, data companies, even government to monitor your home usage when you are present, absent, your temperature patterns, etc., via the thermostat. And then there are some people that assert that the RF emissions themselves are harmful, health risk, or that the thermostat somehow acts as a smart meter or backdoor into home systems. Others claim that utilities or governments might remotely override your thermostat for demand responses, adjust temperature, shut off your HVAC under guise of energy saving. So you know how sometimes your stuff goes into energy saving
Mm.
mode? And then grid stability. And you have limited control or notification. So you're thinking like, oh, my thermostat, it's saving mood, it's saving me. And, it's like being so helpful, but it's actually the government controlling everything.
Wow.
The
So
Black Mirror episode.
it definitely is. So if you do have a thermostat or are considering one, you have to be you have to do your research of what you're buying, what it can do, what it can control, because at the
Mm.
end of the day, it's like you're not controlling it. What if it's controlling you and the government is controlling every single thing that we do, even up to our air conditioning and our heating?
No one messes with my air conditioning.
Oh, well, I hear that. We've got the
Okay.
heat on here now because I'm a Midwest girl, so we've got the heat
Oh
on
my
because we have
I
God.
like
snow.
that shit cold.
Oh, it's snowing there now.
No,
It
I'm
did
not
snow.
that cold.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was
74.
some.
I
You
think
what?
it's supposed to be like 60 here next week, actually.
It's gonna be 60 here. It's gonna be 60 here this
Too
weekend.
cold.
But yeah, it's been snowing. It's finally melting today, but yeah.
Oh, I miss the
But
snow.
oh,
So beautiful.
you can have it. We do have an igloo outside.
What?
That's like
Oh,
no
that's
joke. Yeah.
fun.
I'll have
Tell
to
you
go live from the igloo.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
so
Is it
dope.
for your
yeah.
dogs or?
No, it's like have you seen those when COVID hit? They had them outside of restaurants, like where people could in Chicago, they have them along the Riverwalk,
I
and they're
didn't see
clear.
those.
They're like a clear dome. And yeah, I've got cute furniture in there. It's
I love
adorable.
that.
Yes,
Oh,
so we
that's
can
so
go out there in the
cute.
wintertime. I got a little heater in there.
That's so
It's huge.
cute.
It's
Oh,
I
12
thought
feet
you meant a
around.
real igloo. So
I thought she,
Technically, it
I
is.
thought she
It's
was talking
called
about
an
like a
igloo.
dog house. You know,
yeah,
little igloo
so
dog.
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania, it was the blizzard of 96, and it was like the craziest blizzard I've ever experienced. So my mom turned our front yard into an actual igloo. Like it was
That's
so cool.
great.
Fun.
Yeah,
I
we
think
had like
that's
the whole
awesome.
neighborhood over, and we're like having hot chocolates in there. That's what I was thinking you were talking about. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so cute.
How
I'll
funny
have
is
to
it?
send you pictures.
We're talking about this conspiracy theory that Leslie went to these
And we
igloos.
went to igloos.
Yeah,
But you know what? With
that's
the
Because
how
we're
with your
gonna be living in an igloo.
Yeah.
well, we might. Yeah, hey, you go off the grid, I guess. But BlackRock, and that leads me into BlackRock buying up energy companies. Have you guys heard that?
No. And I was gonna do research and I was like, no, I want to hear it from Tammy.
Uh-huh. So, I went down such a rabbit hole on this that there's just so much information. It's like eluding me right now. But they did seal a deal with Minnesota that they bought, I forget the name of the company. It starts with an A. But basically that they could control who has power and who doesn't. So that is the conspiracy behind it. So he who controls energy controls civilization.
Dang. So what
Do you
So
about solar?
know who? So
that I
Warren
don't know.
Buffett owns Nevada Energy, which is pretty crazy because he's very well off.
Hmm.
And since I've been in solar for so long now, you always would think like some of these like billionaires maybe would do something good. No,
Hmm.
Yeah.
they're just here to suck the water out of a rock.
Yes, the
So yeah,
liquidity. Hmm.
it's pretty scary times.
Yeah, and then having it under private ownership, they'd have the ability to influence outages, pricing, and
Pricing, yeah.
then and rationing of the energy. So yeah, it kind of makes you wonder. And especially with what you're saying with the thermostats. Think about everything in your home that's smart now. And your
Mhm.
TVs, the washer and dryer, people, your refrigerator. Like there
Yeah.
are so many, basically your home is my light bulbs. Like everything is powered
Everything.
by my phone,
Mhm.
basically. So it does kind of make you wonder how, I mean, I guess they could have control at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time that people should really think about like how self-sufficient they are because we are buying the products ourselves, right? So
Mhm.
I think a little bit of reflection in everyone's homes probably is a good time to take a tally of things that you could do that you're not dependent or put yourself in that situation. We always like to laugh about the Amish, but they live off their own land. They build all their own stuff. They don't need the government. They don't involve anybody. They keep everything within their communities. We're no longer working with communities. We're not even working with our families at this point. Everyone's in all individual households, dividing all of their expenses and not like working together. Like even simply like cell phone bills, right? Like how many of you could go on like multi-family plans and stuff? Like my brother, I won't let him get a cell phone bill because I'm like, I'm not going to let you and I give them more money, right? Like it's
Mm.
just like little things like that that you guys can be doing with the plans and all of that. I would just look into that stuff because we need to start hustling together as families, as communities, instead of letting them hustle us.
Do you guys think that's probably a possibility why Nikola Tesla disappeared, died mysteriously or whatnot? Because
100%.
wasn't he the one that was trying to provide like free wireless
Oh,
energy?
free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you
Yes.
guys know? I need to do more research on this, talking about free wireless. When I was watching the movie Blackberry, this is what I was telling Tammy. At the beginning of the movie, they had this device. It was an intercom, and when one of the guys flipped it because he would hear like a buzzing sound or a noise, and he wanted to fix it. So when he flipped it around, it said made in China. And then he said, oh, the mark of the beast. And I was like, Tammy, they're like putting these little signs in movies everywhere. And then when he was pitching the device, which was a Blackberry, at that time he called it something else. He was also telling the guy, there's free wireless here, just free wireless, Wi Fi is just people still don't know what to do with it. I'm like, then who the hell figured out what to do and they're charging us for Wi-Fi and internet when at one point it was freaking free.
It's true. And that
I'm
that
like,
is
how
what
can we
happens
get
in
free Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
it,
because
it-
they're fucking bottling up water and selling it to us too. Like
think
it's gonna
about
be
that.
air next. Freaking Lorax.
Hmm. The cost of convenience, right?
I mean,
It's crazy.
I grew up in the 80s, and in the 80s we didn't have all this fancy stuff that we have now, like water
Literally.
softeners, water purifiers and all this stuff. And
What is that, Barbie?
This is pure oxygen in a tank, and you just breathe it in. Just take in pure
You're just
oxygen.
buying oxygen now.
where the hell? Okay,
I
I
literally
want to
just
buy
thought of
that.
that.
Where did you
You
buy
can
that?
buy them. I used to get them at Big Five, but you can get them online. You can get them like in any stores now. They're like Walgreens. It's called Boost Oxygen.
They're
Just get a hit of
charging
oxygen,
people
and some of them like
Really?
this one's natural, but like some of them smell like spearmint or like different. But
And what is it for? Like it
just well, it's good for like a lot of athletes, but you can it's good for like here we go aerobic performances, recharge, recover,
wow.
altitude, poor air quality. Like you can people just bring those when they want a good hit of oxygen.
I guess like it's like a non-prescription inhaler.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Kind of, yeah.
that
Like,
makes sense.
yeah.
So when you inhale it, how does it make you feel? Like, can you breathe better?
Like,
Your head hurts
it's
less?
just very clear. You're just like clear. Your mind feels very clear. I hit it like I hit it like you would hit a bong.
Do a demo.
I hit it and I hold it in my lungs.
Do a demo. We need to see.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
And you just let it out. Pure oxygen. Feels good.
Hey, next time we're all gonna be on the live.
What a great demo. Thank you.
Breathing in oxygen. But that's funny, right? What a great company. They are so smart. Bottled up oxygen and sold it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if the oxygen in the air right now, they're polluting it, and what we are breathing in is pure crap and shit? Because I do think that they do manipulation of like right now, did you guys hear? Okay, so the Northern Lights, like what is the possibility of almost the whole country watching that? Because you saw it last night, right, Tammy, where you live?
I
Did you?
did. Yep. Well,
Did-
it wasn't as visible here, but I have seen it here. I've got beautiful pictures that I've even posted on Twitter, or I guess X. It's amazing. It's something that I never thought I would be able to see here in the Midwest. That's just not something we typically could see, but now it's supposed to be tonight again. And they did say that with whatever is going on with the like magnetic or I
Magnetic field.
forget. Yes, that your dogs can feel it. And it's funny because last night my dogs were acting different. And I didn't know why, but they say that they are more sensitive to things, so I guess that could be true.
That's cool.
But yeah, it is amazing. It's beautiful. So
It is.
in
I've seen
our
it in
area,
Alaska.
oh, it's gorgeous. It's
Amazing.
the colors, and it changes so fast. And if you learn how to use your iPhone to capture the pictures, those turn out amazing too. You have to have the shutter set a certain way on it. But it is, oh my gosh. And the
You
colors,
guys, sorry to interrupt, but we only have 7 retweets and there's 4
I
of us.
love Gina.
So that means only 3 of
Gina keeps
you.
it accountable.
Don't piss off Gina.
That's
She will
right.
hold you accountable.
Yeah, I'm
There are
like,
only 7.
I'm just so confused on
And
what's
it's probably
going
4 of
on
them
here.
are us.
That's what
I
I'm
know, right?
saying.
Oh,
So
I don't even
only
know if I
3 of
retweeted.
you
Holy crap. Let me retweet.
retweeted. I don't understand what's going on here.
Where's my love? Somebody says, "Where's my love?" Is that you, Gina?
Yeah, where's my love
Well,
at?
he
This is
better have
crazy.
retweeted. Or
Yeah.
he's not her love.
Right.
Okay, there's 9 now because I just retweeted. Oops.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's get to 20 retweets. We can do it. 20 retweets.
I think I hear
coming
Gina
up.
in my sleep saying that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
can
only
do it
this
if you
many.
put your fingers
That's
to it.
right. That's
We
right.
can do it. I have faith. I mean, not for nothing, but we did do our makeup and brushed our hair.
And our teeth.
We'd appreciate
And we brushed our
and
teeth.
brush. Yeah. We
Hello, everyone to the
so
chat.
let's.
Yeah, I'm reading the
Saying
chat too.
hello.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
I'm
love
bad about reading that.
token. Thank
Oh, yeah,
you,
love token's so sweet.
Benjamin. Dr. Kong retweeted when he walked into the dough. This man knows how to arrive.
Because tonight we're talking about so many conspiracy theories that will blow your mind. Not really, but it's like I'm trying to not really go down the freaking rabbit hole where it's
I
gonna
will go.
and just kind of started with the show and the black vans showing up to my doorstep. But I'm the type that, you know what, at this point, I need some action in my life. I keep saying it. So if they show up and they try to handcuff me, I'm going to be like,
Can I
okay,
film
take
this?
me.
Make sure you have your meta glasses on when they do it.
Take me, officer.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But first, can we take a picture for X and can I post it so people can see that you're actually here taking me? But in doing research about like the high frequency and all that stuff, I did not know that there was this high frequency active auroral research program, HARP. And this facility is in Alaska, Barbie.
Oh.
Have you
Barbie would
ever
know.
seen it, or did you know that the HARP, a scientific facility in Alaska, they research the ionosphere by transmitting high radio frequencies? So, some conspiracy theories claim that HARP is a secret weapon for weather manipulation, triggering earthquakes, disruption with the Earth's magnetic field, and that HARP is also used for mind control or mass alien surveillance by using RF ionospheric modification. And I thought that was so interesting. And this is why I was saying, does your guys' head hurt? Are you guys feeling some type of way? And it doesn't matter like what medication, allergy, or anything that you're taking, it's just not going away, and it's like the magnetic fields. And did you guys see posts about Florida and the sun today?
No.
And that it was so bright that you couldn't even look at it. You know how sometimes you have expensive glasses and you can still put them on and then look up? And then you're looking at the sun and you can kind of see it, right? Well, today a lot of people, one of the Cardone brothers, I saw that he had posted that, and then other people were posting about it as well. And I was like, what the fudge is going to the sun? To me, it's like, did they turn up the level of the sun? Or, what are we truly? Because, I do
Did they
believe
change
that,
the bulbs?
yes, that they changed the bulbs. They changed something and like they're really turning up the heat. And it's like, are they trying to get people's brains or heads to explode so they can also do population control?
It does
Oh.
make you wonder.
Yep, DC knows too. That's crazy.
Well,
Do you see?
I think the sun's been different
Yeah.
since the eclipse.
I want them to
I
do
also
you?
stop doing daylight savings time. I'm so over
Oh,
it.
please.
For the-
I am.
You know that that's another conspiracy theory, right?
What? Tell me.
The daylight. I didn't do much research into that, but it's like, and that started like back in the early I can't remember the year, but it was, due to apparently like their farmers, because of the farmers, etc. But apparently that it's a conspiracy theory that we really don't have like daylight, sundown, and stuff like that, and the hour change, that is just a manipulation too for like the government and the industries to make more money off of the people, versus it's like, okay, if you're strapped for cash, etc., it's like, okay, now you have to close your locations a lot earlier because the sun is going away, it's getting darker a lot sooner, and it causes certain people in different areas to lose
Yep.
money. And then it's like you have to rely to the government for like bailouts, loans, grants, and stuff like that, because now your businesses are slowing down during these time changes. I mean, everything is a freaking conspiracy theory at this point,
Oh my
right?
Did you see
God.
what Mrs.
So,
put in the
Miss,
chat?
yeah.
Did you see that? I just looked it up. That's what I was doing.
She
That
said the sun is actually now LED. Look it up. Take a picture of the sun.
Okay, you know what? Okay, guys, come on, that makes sense. Remember what I was telling you on Sunday about the skies, how they were grounding so many airplanes and in different locations, and then I was talking about
Yeah.
how in certain locations, like you can only, I think the freight whatever can only travel during a certain period of time. And then I was like, okay, what are they hiding? Why don't they want people to see certain things in the sky? Like, what is happening in the sky that they don't want us to see? And I'm like, is the dome revealing itself?
Mm.
um You know, hey, do you guys remember that movie with Jim Carrey?
Which one?
The Truman Show.
Yes, the Truman
One of my
Show. Do you
I
guys
favorites.
love
remember
that
that? And that
movie.
he,
I
Isn't
love
that
that
the
movie
best?
so
right?
much.
So, I
Gosh,
mean,
it's
are
such a
the
good
skies
movie.
is that happening right now, like the Truman Show? Is everything starting to reveal itself and they don't want us to see certain things, or do they want us? Mrs. Hayes,
Yes, the
yes, I
firmament.
believe in the firmament.
I believe it. I
I don't know
believe it.
that one.
I believe it.
I don't
gotta,
believe we've ever been to the moon, so that's another thing. But
yeah, definitely not.
Is the Earth flat? Do you believe the Earth is
I
flat?
don't know that I believe it's flat
I
per
believe it.
se. Yeah, I'm not sure that. I mean, when you do go up in a plane, think about it. Do you see curvature? I don't.
Well, I don't think you're high
You
enough.
don't. But it's every. I'd have to look up the. I'll tell you because I think I have it in my notes. Look at me with all my notes. You can't tell
Man,
I'm
I
a
did
Gen
not prepare for
Xer.
this.
No, these are from our conspiracy spaces. But this might be the moon one. Let me see.
I love that conspiracy. The moon landing.
Yeah, the moon landing, that
The
one.
moon landing.
But they do break it down. There's several videos that I watched, documentaries on how they break down. It's for so many miles you're able to see like a certain percentage of curvature. So being as high up as you are in a plane, you would think that you would see something. Or if you look out at the ocean, for people in Florida, you really don't see curvature as far out as you can. Lake Michigan, when I look across that, you see nothing. I don't
So
know. It's
if the Earth is flat, what's on the bottom?
that I don't know. See, and I don't know if it's
Water.
flat.
See,
Underneath? On the bottom part?
underneath,
Water?
yeah, like water. And this is why I believe that, it's like I did grow up Christian. I don't go to church right now and I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. But one of the things that, we read, especially like in the book of Genesis, and where it says that when God created, the earth and stuff, and then he separated the waters below and the waters above. And then there's different apostles, different that speak, throughout the different books of the Bible, where they reference to like a dome like a firmament that is in between the above waters and the below waters. I mean, and it corresponds with research that came out like about a year and a half to almost 2 years ago or less, where apparently there's a body of water reserve that they found, a reservoir, over 400 miles of water, bless you, that they found in between the earth layers.
Interesting. So that was
Yeah, you guys
I've
didn't.
never heard of that.
That's recently, within the last, I would say, year or 2 year, less than 2 years, and it was put everywhere, and this kind of correlates with,
If the world is flat, where's the beginning and the end?
Well, they say Alaska.
well, I think it's Alaska. Not Alaska, Antarctica. You know how they
Antarctica.
have Antarctica. Antarctica. How do you say it?
Antarctica.
But anywho, it's my accent, people. But you guys still understand.
I always understand.
Yes. So, when who was he? The Commander Colonel Byrd, he went back in the early 19, before NASA was formed. He went and explored Antarctica, and he came back, and it was in the Britannica, in the encyclopedia. He described how it was. And apparently it's a ring that goes, it's like the earth is like round, right? Like that. And then the ring goes around.
So there's an edge?
And yeah, there's an edge. And apparently, if you go beyond that edge, like there's more land and stuff. And it's drawn in maps, in old maps. So if you are able to go to like these libraries that hold thousands of years of information, there's maps out there that describe, the lands where we are right now. And then how Antarctica is like around that. And that's
But
why they created the
I
peace
feel like
treaty.
it's weird if the earth was flat, then there's cold and then there's hot and it shifts. It's just so weird. to
Yeah,
me.
because it's
And
like,
what about
okay, because
the core of the earth? Isn't it supposed to be hot?
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
well, apparently there's water under there. Okay, so you have the earth, right? And the earth is supposed to be flat. And then apparently the dome is right on top. So
Oh, it's like a dome,
we
like
think,
that's why they
yeah,
see like, okay,
right. So right now, this is how we see the earth. We see the
I
earth
see what you're
round, right?
saying.
So we see the sun and the moon, and then it's like, it goes like whatever. So if the earth is flat, and
Then
then
how would
people's
you
like,
get
okay,
the
so what about the,
ocean underneath?
hold on. So then, you have your dome, right?
Yeah.
Here. And then it's like the sun and everything goes
Oh,
like
it goes
this.
that
And
way?
that's why we,
Yes.
yeah, or whichever
Interesting.
way. Yes, like that. That's
Mhm.
why, depending on what area you are in the earth or whatever in the country, it's like you're seeing whatever.
Right.
So below it, you have more land, and then you have like
So,
water in
who's
between, and then
on that
land and stuff
land on
like
the
that.
bottom? Who is there?
The Probably the Anunnaki, the freaking the angels, the fallen angels that came and took wives and they were banned,
Oh, I love this conspiracy.
the
This is fun.
giants. Yes. And oh my god, okay, so think about this.
Bull
Why
Shark
is
said,
Antarctica
Jesus, haven't y'all taken a basic science or physics class?
That's what
Shut
I
your
said.
mouth,
I'm all
Bull Shark.
about
I love Bull
a
Shark. I freaking love Bull
circular
Shark.
Earth,
The earth is square.
but this is fun
Yes.
to like
It
hear.
is fun.
This
It
is fun.
is.
This conspiracy theory is fun,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like the shit that people think about or come out. Okay,
But wait,
so
okay, but how does there's the water, and then what about the ocean though, underneath? If you
Yeah,
want to
does
say that
well,
that's flat, and then you
it's
could do a
in there
sphere
between
above,
Gravity, I
land.
guess.
but what about the water?
Yeah.
What about the water?
So
Leslie?
I love the way she says water. So it's the earth is here, and then you have like a layer of land, and then you have water, and then there's another layer of land or whatever. And there's
Whoa.
like apparently there's a civilization living down there, greenery, earth, and all this
But
stuff.
why is it
And
like this
think
and not like this?
Like another dome
Like a
on the bottom.
the other way.
Dome
So
on
we
the top,
don't.
dome on the bottom.
right. But it might be like that.
Which
Who
would
knows? We
make
don't
it
know because
round. It would make it round.
we don't know what we don't know. Look, we only know what they tell us because when
Which they
Bird
tell us
went and did
nothing
all this
about under the sea. We know the littlest about
exactly.
under there.
So why is it that when Bird went and did his research, came back from the information, and then the treaty was formed, right? Where all these countries came together, and all of a sudden it's like this is the only country that you're not allowed, or the continent that you're not allowed to go to. You really can't explore. They don't fight over. They're all peacefully in this treaty with this continent. I mean, doesn't that sound weird? And then all of a sudden, a few months after that, NASA was formed. And then that encyclopedia with that information, they were
You know
reprinted, and
how
then they try to
NASA
make
was
it
formed?
disappear.
Tell us.
Operation Paperclip.
Oh.
Yes.
Nazis. They were all like super intelligent Nazis. That's
Well, did you know that some of the Nazis were in Antarctica during that time? And that apparently, this is another conspiracy. And then apparently they got a hold, or they met up with these beings or gray aliens, gray
I
humans,
love alien talk.
and they gave them yes, and they gave them, like all this technology, like this information. So why do you think thereafter the United States of America hired a lot of these Germans to come and work? Physics,
Yeah.
technology, building bombs, building
Mhm.
airplanes, like everything that we see now.
Yep. They tried to hide that shit for years.
Exactly.
And what do they say NASA stands for?
Nazi scientist of America. I don't know.
It does stand for something though, and I thought I had it here in my notes.
Dr. Kong says outer space is on the oceans. See, Benjamin says a spherical shell. Can I read? I don't think I can read today. A firmament technically because used to perspective. Oh shit, it went
I
away.
see it. Technically,
Well,
because to the perspective viewer, it would always be a dome anywhere you are on the Earth, even if it was half a spherical shell. That's what he said. Yeah,
Whale
that's
shark, yes. Why do you think that there was a lot of them working for the United States right after that happened? That situation with the flight pilot. Nazi scientists were some of the smartest rocket scientists in the world. Yeah.
they're
Why do you think that they
extremely
hired them
intelligent.
right away?
Hmm. I
And
don't
that's why
know.
America
I don't
grabbed them
know.
up. They're like, we're taking these people because we want to go to the moon. We want to build all these um, massive weapons of destruction.
Hmm.
They're
Speaking
smart.
of the NASA and the moon and all this stuff, what do you actually think Elon is doing in space? Because all of this money, all of this time, all of these rocket ships, like,
I
what
think
is
he
it?
wants to go to Mars and build a civilization there. I think that's basically what he wants to do.
But why are we paying for it?
Mm, that's true.
He just has
I
so
didn't
much
know we were.
that all of
Damn.
these ones, yeah, our government's funding all of that stuff.
I mean, I'm down to go to Mars. I'll live on Mars.
Me too, if we can get outside the firmament. Because do you guys ever see anything that goes straight up and then kind of
If there's
curves?
a Mars, if our solar system's actually real,
I
Well,
love
Do
that.
you okay, so Gina, do you think that our solar system is
I
real?
don't know. I guess like I don't really have any evidence that it is. So
I've seen
it's weird.
planets through telescope.
Are you sure?
At least the planets that they're reflecting into the into the sky. I've
Big,
seen
like,
those.
I'm
well,
like, I don't know. Like, I don't know I don't know what to believe anymore. Like, everything has become. What did you say, Leslie? What the difference from a conspiracy and the truth is 2 weeks?
oh, I said that.
That's
That
The
was
good.
you,
difference, what
Tammy.
is the
Tammy said
difference
that.
between a conspiracy and the truth?
Said 2 weeks.
About 6 months.
About 6 months. Okay, there you go.
Hmm.
So I just think like I don't
So,
know. I
okay.
don't know if they're not like putting some reflective things, I guess, into their other stuff. Maybe that's when they go up there and they shoot all these like different scenes to make us think that there's other life form and I don't know.
I I
It's
will
a
That's
say
cool.
this, the technology that they used, I found my notes on the moon landing. So the technology that they used back when they claim they went to the moon, they're claiming that the radiation belt that they went through was just so like massive that we can't go back, okay? But what powered the Apollo was a computer that had 4 kilobytes of RAM and ran 0.043 megahertz, weaker than a pocket calculator. That's what powered that
Yep.
rocket to go up there. So this handled the precise moon landing. Smartphones are millions of times more powerful, and we can't get back there. Explain that.
I
It
don't think they're
makes no
saying we can't.
sense.
I think they're saying we already went. Why go back? Which is retarded. But,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Well,
think
they
that's
claim
their
though, and they claim that the technology it's lost. It got lost somehow. But you think of how how were we able to get there on something that wouldn't even power basically a pocket calculator? Think
love it.
about that.
Okay.
And all the technology we have now, it doesn't make sense. And
It's
when
all
those women went up in what was the name of that thing? Katy Perry went up with,
That's
oh
that's
my
freaking
God. And they were
hilarious.
calling them astronauts. I'm like, would you please stop? They are
That
not
was funny.
astronauts. They had like 5 seconds of training to do what they did, per se. But astronauts,
They
stop.
did not fool anyone with that.
No, no,
I'm surprised people stopped talking about it.
No,
no.
they
I
did.
think it was
I've
just
had
fun.
people when I say the moon landing's not real, like, oh, are you kidding me? Don't start with your conspiracy stuff.
I don't think it is real.
I don't think,
It's
but
not.
there's a lot of images that are coming
Much
out,
as
right? Because it's like,
the one thing I want to say, as much as like a lot of people in crypto are typically conspiracy theorists because that's how a lot of us got into crypto, how we learned about Bitcoin, things like that. But a lot of people really, unless you get into politics or crypto or conspiracies, you really don't do any research, right? Like why would you? You're living your life, you're working, you have your friends, family, what all these hobbies and stuff. So are you really gonna like be told in school that the moon landing happened and then like 10 years ago for no fucking reason, like do research? No, you're not gonna do it.
Mm.
And then when someone's like, oh, the moon landing's not real, and you're just like, dude, shut up with your bullshit. I have too much going on to care. You know,
Well,
like
I think it's really interesting that okay, we wanted to be the first ones that landed on the moon, so we did it. But why hasn't anyone else done it since? Why hasn't Russia did it? Why hasn't China did it?
well,
It's
it's a lie. It's a total lie.
exactly
But the point is
because they
like,
should. If they could, they should.
yeah.
I agree. I agree.
But I think the point is that so many people just go with what they're told and they don't look into anything.
That's true. Yeah.
Where all of these things that are going on, a lot of us are just now looking into stuff and we're like, what is real? Like, what is actually real that we've been told
Yeah.
your life? Like,
You're right.
even different wars, why we fought them,
The
like
dinosaurs.
the dinosaurs,
Oh, yes.
civilizations, like
Yep.
what actually happened here. We don't have access to a lot of the books, which we talked about last week. There's just so much information that they kept from us and that they're still keeping from us while they are enslaving us. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty
I agree.
crazy.
Bless you.
Thanks.
bless you. Okay, so I found my research, and I remember doing a little bit of that research when we were doing the flat Earth theory, and I found that Operation Paperclip
Love that one.
Barbie that you mentioned, and it does state that, after World War II, the US secretly brought over 1,600 plus German scientists, engineers, and technicians, many of whom worked under Hitler and V 2 rocket
Mm-hmm.
programs. And the most famous was Werner von Braun, who became NASA's chief rocket architect and father of Saturn V that launched Apollo
Mm-hmm.
missions. So, is this really real, or are we
Operation
just
Paperclip is 100% real, but I don't know
yeah,
about the moon landing. That's a whole other. That one's not real. I don't.
I
But-
don't think it's real.
and it's like when they say, and when I was watching the movie Blackberry, and when it said that, China is the mark of the beast. And, how does China fit into that prophetic interpretation?
Yeah,
And,
China's. What do you mean by that? The Marcus Beast?
that what the mark of the beast, because the mark of the beast, it's a reference in the book of
Yeah,
Revelation.
it is.
And
Saying,
yeah,
China.
so
It is.
but what I'm saying with that is that that came up because I was watching the movie Blackberry. So we all know what Blackberry is, right? The and it was very fascinating to know and understand what BlackBerry did. And we covered this as a conspiracy theory on Sunday, where we talked about that BlackBerry wasn't actually pushed out by iPhone or anything. It was actually pushed out by the government because you were able to truly send messages and they were truly encrypted. Not even BlackBerry could access those, and they were sending them through a back door like data,
Oh.
and everything was truly truly encrypted. And of course, to the government right now that has access to everything that we do, our messages, they can pull our messages, they can read everything. Like right now, everything is completely open source, even on our iPhones. And then here comes iPhone, and apparently, when iPhone came through, it's like that's what pushed BlackBerry out. But if you actually research BlackBerry right now and what they do, Let me bring it up because it is very interesting how apparently they went from not doing any phones or anything to becoming a freaking intelligence system. Let me show y'all. So they are now an intelligence security. Can you guys see my
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Y'all can't see me.
I can see you.
I can see you.
Okay, so BlackBerry now, they are actually,
Whoa.
yeah, a communication software, secure every word, every call, and a lot of government, government entities work for them. So they literally became this powerhouse of intelligence
Wow.
Well,
because of what
yeah.
they knew, what they were building, and all this crazy stuff. So going back to China, then I'm piecing all this stuff together, right? Okay, so when I was watching that movie, at the beginning of the movie, one of the founders of BlackBerry, when he came to pitch the phone, there was an intercom in the gentleman's desk, and it was making like this buzzing noise, and it really frustrated him. So when he flipped it over, it said "Made in China," and he clearly and literally said, "Oh, the mark of the beast." And it's like whatever, but to me, because it's like the mark of the beast, it's a reference in the book of Revelation. I was like, wait, what? So then I went and did a little bit research, just conspiracy theory research as to, okay, is China the freaking mark of the beast, or what is a prophetic interpretation of it? So they do a lot of digital surveillance and social credit systems. China's integration of biometrics, digital IDs, facial recognition, and social credit scores controlling citizens' freedom is often compared to the mask systems that regulate buying, selling, and movement. And China's already implementing
Mhm.
that in their
The
school
social
system.
credit scores,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
And
that's what
then
they do.
So
That's
it's
the religious angle of things too, to say that the digital IDs are the mark of the beast.
Did you
yes,
see
exactly.
mm,
Apple came out with digital passports?
Yes, and that's where I was going with that one. So, when I was doing a little bit more of the research, and remember how I was telling you guys that we researched the Titanic. I mean, everything, it's a loophole, but everything, it's like a spider web. Okay, so remember,
Yeah.
we didn't get to talk about this. So I'm going to just give you guys a little piece of nuggets. We were researching the Titanic. It's like who died in the Titanic? Why did they die? And who survived? And then after that, the Fed was created. And then in doing more research, apparently there was a white paper that was buried in the late 1990s. It's a federal uh, program, or the Fed was researching a white paper that referenced into CBDCs. But at that time, it was called something different, but it was the same thing. Now, China, they have their digital yuan. Is it yuan, or how do you say it? Yuan? I don't know. But it's a CBDC, right? So they have their central bank digital currency allowing programmable money. I mean, they also do global influence and technology. So then when today, Gina, the news came out of the iPhone and the digital ID. So then I was like, okay, so who mass produces, or manufactures a lot of this stuff? And then Foxconn, which is Han High Precision Industry Co. in China, is the largest Apple supplier. So,
Did you
y'all,
look into who died on the Titanic?
yes, it was three, and we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. But three of the gentlemen that died, one of them
Curious.
was he was the number one millionaire at that time. One of the guys that died, he
Yep.
was
Yep.
the yep,
not
Okay.
Jack and Rose.
I'm
not
looking
Jack
at
and Rose.
No, it was not. And there was enough room on that door. Rose was being a little bee. Okay, let's be real.
I would have let
Selfish,
Jack
There,
like
there
get on
was
my
enough
back,
room.
Jack.
Yeah, he
So
didn't have to be hanging off
cheating
the edge of that.
biatch.
the one thing, okay, so you think that the phones or the device or the device being made in China is the mark of the beast?
I mean, I think AI, I think technology, I
AI.
think what we're moving towards is going to be the mark of the beast in the sense that we're moving into digital ID, digital credit score, social credit
Minority
score.
Report.
Yes. And then right now, what they're building with the currency, I always say that Bitcoin was a Trojan horse and that, it was the testing of how are people going to accept this digital currency for the government to begin to build on that. And eventually, we are going to move into a one world digital currency, and all
Mhm.
this.
Yeah, I think Bitcoin was created to control, and they put it out, did all their things so we would fight it and go blah blah. But really, like they put it out there.
I thought
The
it was for the
thing-
opposite reason. I thought it
that's
was
what they
created for
that's
the
what they
freedom.
told us, but like actually what it is, because I got, that's how I found out about Bitcoin, was because I was going down the conspiracy stuff like
Dang.
15 years ago, and it was like warning me of this digital currency coming, and they said get it because it's gonna be, and I wish I would have got it, but anyway.
You and me both.
So the thing is that I think more of the mark of the beast would be in the form of Elon with that chip. Like I feel
The
like,
chip, yes.
yeah, like I feel like when we change the genetic makeup of humans, I think that would be like taking the mark
I
of the
love it. I
on.
love that. I love that whole thing though. I would
Mhm.
love to be able to like cure anything or help just
It
help
it sounds
Mhm.
you
good,
live
right?
longer.
Like
I'll
it
do it.
sounds, yeah, it sounds good. This is like the thing of like my how I feel like about my spiritual beliefs. But for me, it's like it sounds good to be like, oh, you're cured. It sounds good to be like, oh, you don't need to fold your laundry. You have this robot. All of this stuff sounds good until it's actually here, and I think we're in we're in for a slippery slope of where we're
I'm
headed.
I'm down for putting my consciousness inside of a robot so I can live forever. That's
Oh my God, that's what we needed to do research, Tammy.
I
Didn't we talk
want
about like
that.
the Germans?
I want that
Mhm.
because I
Yeah,
just want to live forever. Put me
Well,
Yeah.
and my kids'
yeah.
consciousness into
well,
robots.
okay, what was that
Mhm.
movie? Did you guys there was a movie where they were up in space and it was pods of people like that were living but asleep for generations and generations, and
There's
then two
many
of them,
movies like that.
and I can't remember
Oh,
which.
Passengers?
I think so, and then
Is
two
it
of
with
them woke up.
Jennifer Lawrence
Yes,
and
and didn't they wake
Chris
up before
Pratt?
they were supposed to
They
Chris
wake
did.
Pratt
up?
did, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And then he
Yep.
woke her up
Yes.
Yes.
because he was
Yep.
lonely.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And I
Yeah,
was
that was
like, "Oh my God,
good.
is that gonna be us? Are we
Cryogenic,
moving
I'll do
towards?"
that. I'll do freaking Futurama. Put me in an ice, freeze me, and send me off to the future.
You
Barbie's
don't
like,
Well, and
"I volunteer."
you don't ever want to go to the afterlife, like you don't.
I'm
Are
I'm
you not
kind of
spiritual?
agnostic. I'm like agnostic.
Mhm.
That's what I have like I say like more agnostic atheist. I'm more on the sense that I want things to happen. Like if there was a heaven, I would be like so happy. I'll be like, hell yeah, thinking because I don't want to just die and not exist. My consciousness to just evaporate or become
Yeah.
part of the earth or I would like that. I would like to, if I die, to be reincarnated. That'd be cool. If I die, I would like to like be put on another planet and grow up as another creature, alien, whatever. Like I'm down for it as long as I don't die and not be anything. But
Yeah,
that's the
that's a
thing. Like
scary
I'm
feeling.
I believe that we're energy, though. I do believe that. And I believe that our
Yeah,
bodies are our vehicle that gets us around. So your soul, I don't believe your
I
soul
feel
ever
you,
dies.
Miss Hayes. Miss Hayes is, I'm on the same page as her.
Over this, yeah, I get it. I get it. But I do believe that. I do. So, and then
yeah, I'm down. If there's a
altering,
God, I'm awesome. That'd be fantastic. But I have to be proven. Like me, I have to like prove it to me. I can't have such strong belief and faith that something is real when it's not proven to me. That's how I feel.
I feel like here's how I could prove it to you.
Did you
How
guys
is
ever?
it, hold on. How is it that you are able to eat something and it plenish your body and give you energy and regenerate your cells? And how does your cells know to regenerate itself?
I
And
love that question. That's fantastic.
yeah, and then how you go relieve yourself. Not that any of us
I also am
do
open
that.
to us being like alien experiments that we were our cells were just placed on this earth because we could thrive on it.
But who
I'm
created
down with that too.
who created the aliens? There
Exactly.
has
Who
to
or
be a
what?
I love the way
creator.
she says
Or
aliens.
what?
I love it
Aliens.
too. I can't. I love it.
I love that.
But there has to be a creator. So how
Or
could you
many
be
creators,
so
multiple. But who
beautiful?
created the creator?
That's a good question. We have to ask the creator. We're not there yet.
Where
Yeah.
did the creator come
Not
from?
there
The
If
yet.
there
thing
is,
is like there's so
But
much.
think about like how
I'm
does
also
he make
down for
such
Big
a
Bang Theory.
perfect human being to where men and women can mate and continue life and reproduce,
But
like
also, yeah, and animals and stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
animals, fish, ecosystems,
But
like
yeah,
how did that happen?
I love that question. It's
That,
freaking answer it for me. Like I need the proof. Show me
you
how.
are the proof. You're
You
the
like
proof.
that data.
Your daughter is the proof.
Yeah, but I just don't know. I created her.
how is it that women can carry a baby and their body can adapt and expand, to
cool.
creating a human and then birthing it, and then all your body parts go back to normal after, but the men can't. It's like the man can't produce anything. It's like they don't have a big enough hole for them to like, why can't the men
Exactly.
birth?
Ay,
Love
ay,
it.
ay.
Love that.
But
Well,
I
also,
heard,
I don't think men have the nurturing like aspect of being able to like have that same connection we do.
yes.
Because
And
they're
then
the protectors.
right. So if God exists, it's like for the people that believe, right? I was going down the rabbit hole about this, and then I saw somebody in TikTok. I should have saved it so I could play it because they explained it so well. They're like, the government, the entities that are trying to ban Christianity and God from, the earth, killing Christians and stuff like that, they know something. Because why is it that Christian is like one of the only religions that they really try to ban? It's like other religions, like Hindu, Muslim, all these other ones, it's like they're able to go to their synagogues, they're able to pray, they're able to do all that stuff,
Mm.
and they're not really persecuted truly as Christians and people that believe in God and don't believe in these other gods that are out there, like I can't even think of any,
But I
like
feel like
Buddha.
in religion, most religions, they all believe in the same creator. They just call him something different, right? But I'm
Yeah.
also down for the Matrix being a real thing too, and we're all in a
Mhm.
simulation. Oh, that'd
I
be
We're
think
all
we're
cool.
like in a
kind
big
I think we're in
Sims
a
game.
yes. I think we're in a simulation. I think we are
I
in a
don't.
matrix. I think we're in a bubble, but like I think that the government and these entities and people that have gotten together
Jesus, dude.
are hiding the truth and the reality
Mm.
because they don't want us to see in what truly is. They don't want to see who our true creator is.
Mm.
I don't
That's
think they want to take
That's
us off
cool.
the rat race either, because I think that they
Mm.
know certain things, and the families with big money, they are trying to do certain things. I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to accomplish for when them times come. So we're over here running a rat race trying to figure out all of these things, and we don't even have time to really sit down and have these conversations. And they have us in so much of like a tit for tat kind of thing and
Yeah.
different stuff to where we don't even have time, let alone to
So true.
pray, to learn God, to meet God, to explore that. Like Barbie, think about it. Like you don't even really take the time to think about this, and I didn't for a while because you're just living life, right? These aren't
Mm.
questions that we have, and now that we're getting older, now we're like, wait a second, like, because think about it, you're just born, you're a child, you have your childhood, you live life, and like
Mhm.
life just goes, and like now we're getting older, and if you look back and you're like 20 years ago something, could you even imagine when you were 15 saying 20 years ago, right? And like now we're
Right. Right.
how did we get here, so
Seriously,
I think
seriously. It's
some
crazy.
people
That's why I don't want to die. I'm going to be 40 next month.
but you love
Man,
Baby.
I'm like half my life going by. So
It
that's
is
why I gotta
You're
think.
still very young.
I gotta think about my consciousness being uploaded into a future. Like I think we can live in that time. We're in that time, like within the next 40, 50 years that could happen.
Oh my God, all the crazy stuff that I watched. Did you ever watch that show? I don't remember what program it is, where it is a series and when they die, they actually, I don't know if they did it before or whatnot, but their consciousness is uploaded to somewhere else and they meet people
No.
there, they have relationships and things like
Oh,
that. Did you ever, do you know
Upload.
what
I think
series?
it's called Uploads. It's a
Yes,
series. Yeah,
Upload.
yeah, yeah. That's a good series. That was really good.
Woo!
I love
Okay,
it.
you
What
guys,
was
we
it
only need
called?
180 more viewers to 1K. Retweet, go crazy.
I'm
in the
like a
comments.
just so you know, I love movies. I love TV shows. Like
I love
I could just
movies like
you can
that.
mention something, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just like
What
a
was the
movie
name of
freak.
it?
It's called
Upload.
Upload. I think it's on Netflix.
Upload.
See,
Ooh, I'll
I
have to
It's
watch
love,
actually kind of
that.
a comedy. It's kind of a
yeah,
comedy,
but it's
but it's good.
good.
It's really good.
I love that I describe the movie or the show, and then Barbie will give the name. I'm like,
You
'cause
could do
I'm
that
Now
for
not
I know
gonna
who
say
to
anything.
it.
I
ask.
could tell you like
Yeah.
actors' names, like you forget someone, I could tell you who it is or what movies
Oh,
No,
they've
that's
been
awesome.
in.
I'm
Do
like,
you
I
know
don't.
the television conspiracy?
Ooh, what's that? What's the television one?
Okay, hold on. I feel like I need to look into
You
it.
guys are in the same age group as me. So, do you remember like
Except Gina's a baby.
the Mandela effect
Oh.
conspiracy theory when it comes to the genie one, the Kazam?
Oh,
Yes.
you're talking
I
about the
remember
movie.
that movie. I
Was it
literally remember
Shazam?
that movie.
Oh, I
Shazam,
remember
Kazam.
it.
I
I
I
was
remember it
remember it
it's
too.
with
actually Kazam, but
Sinbad.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
remember
remember.
that.
Me too.
I have vivid
Mm-hmm.
memories of that.
I do too. And they
Okay.
say that no, it didn't exist. But I
Kazam
believe
was
it
the one
did.
with was it Shaq? Yeah, with Sinbad. I remember that specifically.
I've
It's
seen
so
it.
weird. I remember the actors in it.
Yeah.
The kid, I
Mm-hmm.
remember the kid.
Yes.
that was
That's
such a great
crazy.
movie. Okay, now I'm pulling up like pieces. I forget the whole thing,
Or no,
but
Kazam is the
how
name.
it's called television programming. Did you ever hear that you're about
Oh,
to watch
okay.
a televised program?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I have
they're
heard that.
programming you through TV, movies, news, radio. So that's also a form of control,
Oh.
And they've put
right?
subliminal
And they show
messages in
you,
those things
this is
too.
what I think too. They show you all of these sci fi crazy things. So you question God. I think that we're in the ultimate fight of good versus evil, and we're told what to think. We're told to go to school. We're told how to act at the desk. We're told how to go to work. We're told all of this, but we're not told how to work together as communities. We're not told all to get outside, to learn nature,
Mhm.
to learn all
Mhm.
these things. We're actually like for the last 20 years, we're pretty much like you're almost shamed if you believe, which is pretty crazy. And
I
God,
don't believe that. I
That's
think
sad.
more people believe in God than don't.
now
And
they do,
and
but for the
religion is
last
just such a
20
beautiful
years,
thing.
I think it was sorry.
I think religion is a beautiful thing. It's helped save people's lives, and I think it's a lot of people need it and deserve to have it in their life. But I don't. I mean, there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of shows and TVs that talk about God too. But yeah, and when it comes to science fiction and stuff, that's you're right. It's like the opposite. Like they
Yeah.
want you to like open your mind to other shit. But yeah,
But
I
there's
just
just
looked up
no
the
proof of space,
Shazam
but we're
thing.
always trying to go to space. um, yeah, but I don't know. I do want to push my beliefs on anyone either. I think that I do want to stress this. I think it's something that you should explore in your own time when you want to, or if you don't want to, that's totally okay. I know I remember a time where I was like super angry at the world, and I was like, "Fuck God, he's not real. This is
hmm.
bullshit. This doesn't even make sense."
My belief is completely
And
different than that. I
yeah,
like want there to be a God. I want there to be a
well, I
I
God.
think
believe
I
there is.
needed to like And I was like, until I can see it, until someone can prove it to me, I don't want to hear it, right? And then I think if you really seek out and want to know, I think he will talk to you. I think if you really seek it out.
I mean, I was really religious when I was a kid. I went to church all the time. Like my mom said told me she like seen angels. Like I really I grew up in a very Christian family, so not like super religious.
Yeah,
because my mom smokes weed, and like back then that
same,
wasn't a good thing.
yeah.
but but
Oh,
yeah, so I understand religion. Like I learned a lot, and I think
yeah,
it is a good thing for a lot of people. It's beautiful.
yeah. I just don't want to push it on to people, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's something that you have to find for yourself, and I don't want to.
I agree. I want to find it. Give me,
Yeah,
if there's a God, show me you're real. I'm
Right.
down. I'm so open. My heart, my soul is open to be
yeah,
shown.
yeah.
I will
Yeah.
not like disregard any possibility.
I think you have to go
Yeah.
through certain situations and certain things in your life. Like when I was younger and two of my kids almost died, and I prayed and I was like, God, if you're real, and etc., it's like perform a miracle. And my son, when he was born, a few days later after being born, he was diagnosed with the viral meningitis. And he had a fever up to 104, 105. And, for that high of a fever, a few
Scary.
days, yeah. And they're like, if he does survive this, because the fever is too high, the temperature, he's going to be mentally retarded, because it's like no kid has ever survived any fever and temperature that high. And it's like I remember going into the hospital because we were leave and then come back, and he was in ICU, and there was like so much stuff in his brain, in his stuff, and they were trying to help him survive. And I remember getting on my knees and crying, and I'm like, God, a miracle. And sure enough, he is alive. He was a very smart kid. He was even in the that program that we talked about, the other conspiracy
The
program,
pink
the
drink.
the pink drink. So he was in the gifted and talented program and stuff
Oh,
like that. So yeah, no, he
I was
grew up
in
to
that.
be, yeah,
I was in
so he
that.
grew up to be a
Gosh.
very smart kid, so he defied all odds. And then my daughter, when she was a couple of years old, her esophagus was growing fast. No, her body was growing at a faster rate than her esophagus, so it was not catching up. So she developed the croup virus, and we literally made it to the hospital like 5 more minutes, and she, at that point, she was not receiving any air to her lungs. So we had to sign waivers that they were going to intubate her, they were going to put her in a medical induced coma, but most likely she was not going to survive because the damage to her lungs were severe, and etc. And then if she grew up, she was going to have asthma, she was going to have problems, she probably was not going to be an athlete.
I can't believe you went through this twice. This is
Yeah,
I
crazy.
know.
and
That's
praying
crazy.
again, and the thing, it happened like the healing process happened within 2 weeks. And I always remember, 2 weeks he was cured and everything within 2 weeks, and so was my daughter. And she grew up to be an
Thank God.
athlete, she played sports, she even got a scholarship, an academic scholar, an athletic scholarship to go play basketball. So that's why I
Super
believe,
resilient.
yeah, so this is why I do believe in miracles, I do believe in God,
I
because
do believe like when people pray, or when they like project into the energy into the universe, that miracles do happen. I believe in
yeah.
energy. I mean, it's proven actually, but that prayer and energy is like the same. It's the same thing, or intention, you know?
Yeah. And then it's like, I think there's been a lot of situations where, things have happened. I remember I was in a car accident a while ago, and I had my
Jesus,
first,
Leslie.
yes, and I
God.
had my
Oh,
firstborn
my heart.
with me, and she was
Same.
in the back car. My best friend was sitting with me, and I remember we were almost going to hit a car, and she like pulled the steering wheel, and I lost control of the car, and we kind of went down into a ditch. The car spun, and a big rock hit the gas tank, And I
Oh
remember there
my
was a
God.
border patrol coming behind us, and he got down to help, and he's like, "Get out of the car, get out of the car. You know, the tank is about to explode." And he said that he saw the car the way it spun and flipped. And I don't even remember the car flipping. I just remember it spun. And he said that it
Wow.
spun. So when it landed, the car was perfect. The only thing that was busted, and it never exploded or anything. And he was like, he said that the way that he saw the car, his jaw dropped because none of us were hurt. The baby was protected. We were all protected. And this is
Wow.
why I say, it's like there's so many things that have happened in my life. And that's just, a few that I believe that, I'm always being protected. Like there's angels. It's like I believe that God has a bigger purpose for me with everything that I've been through in my life. And, I think people, you have to experience certain things, right? It's like to believe and to have faith. And that's why I was like, now I'm on a journey where it's like God first and, guide my journey because there has to be a purpose. If I went through so many things for me to tell the story to, maybe help people believe a little bit. I
I
don't know.
love that.
I
Gosh,
believe in
Leslie,
that.
from now, I hope nothing ever happens to you. Oh my God, you
I
went through
believe
way
she's
too much.
divinely protected. I
Holy,
think I think you are.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm still going through life lessons. Tammy knows a few
geez.
life
Yeah.
lessons. Gina knows a few, but I am
And
a big believer.
you will continue to go through those. And I say
Yeah.
that call it the universe, God, however you want to say it, will
Yeah.
continue to put lessons in your path
Mhm.
until you learn from them.
You
And I truly believe that.
It does
Yeah.
make you who you are. And you are one of the strongest like women I've ever met, Leslie. You've been through
Mhm.
so much and you're such a positive, bright light.
And she still smiles. She's still, you
Yeah.
would never know.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
can't imagine.
I decided to shift my mindset,
Hmm.
because there was one point where I think everybody goes through this, right? You go through so much crap over and over and, trials, tribulations, obstacles, and you're like,
I've been there.
when is this going to stop? Why me? Why me? And I think, Tammy, were we having this conversation where I finally was like, you know what? I'm going through this storm. What can I learn from this storm? What tool sets am I going to gain from this storm to put in my toolkit? And,
Mm.
how can I shine what I'm going through and give my testimony to the next person that may be going through this to help them, because sometimes some people can't handle, certain storms or certain trials that they're going through and they want to give up on life. But I had to learn how to shift that mindset and be like, you know what am I learning from this? Why am I going through this? And what knowledge, wisdom, and discernment am I going to acquire from this obstacle that I'm going through? She put something about, I can't find her comment, but she put something beautiful that she found God through worship music. And that is one of the things that I do lately. Like if I'm feeling sad, depressed, down, I do play worship music so loud. And let me tell you, the whole environment changes at a cellular level. That's what
I
I believe.
have so many songs I'm gonna send you.
My
You're gonna
first
love
concert I went
them.
to, I was in middle school, was a Christian rock band.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
cute.
That was like the funnest thing. It was like in a church. It was like a real concert. It was so much fun. Middle school
And I think
kid.
I'm like,
I
Oh.
think
where's
too,
G?
sometimes you have to think, just like why me, why me? Sometimes you have to turn it and think, why not me? And
That's good. I like that.
you, and I think even everything that I've been through, repeated, just because I feel that I'm an empath. So you just, I don't know, you take on a lot and you always try and look for the good. And I do look for that in situations. I've been through
Hmm.
some rough
Me too.
things,
I
and
always
I
do.
try and always take whatever it is that I can find positive in that.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing I will take out of it. It's like,
Love
yes,
that.
it was hard, but what is the positive that you can take out of it? What did I learn from that? What can I do going forward? And that's, I feel, just in life. So I believe that we are put through things, but we're never given anything we can't handle. I thoroughly
Mm,
believe that too. So
Yep.
that's so true.
I don't
And
know.
if you,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go for it.
No, I was just saying because Leslie and I have a lot of conversations about this. So it's we try and find the good in situations that we've been through, and I don't know. We kind of play off of that, trying to find it for each other sometimes. So
Aw, I
Yes,
love
it's like
that.
and I think everybody has like similar stories, they might be different, but there are similarities in that. And then when you share your stories, you're like, oh my goodness gracious, I can empathize. I can't really feel what you
yeah,
feel because everybody feels emotions differently and
right.
we're not inside each other's bodies. But I do think that there's always some correlation and something that is unique, and that there's a lot of similarities in different stories and trials that people go through.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
Oh my goodness. Everybody cheers. Take a drink because how did we get so emotional?
I know, right?
Cheers.
I will say something too.
Cheers.
So Leslie, we were just talking about this with your phone. Have you guys watched or have you seen the conspiracy where your phone flashes? There's my dog, by the way.
Aw, so cute.
That's such a cute pic of him.
Oh, he's
Um,
cute.
he's so sweet. But your phone, if you look at it, we have like 9 cameras around our house, like outside. And if one of us is walking, or if you pull up in your vehicle, you'll see the flashes going off on
Mhm.
your face. You can't see it on your phone, but it picks it up on the camera. Have you guys seen that?
No.
And the
What if you take
conspiracies
it to the
behind that?
toilet?
It
Oh no.
flashes. Yes,
What are they
that is a
flashing?
thing.
What is it,
Uh,
Tim?
They're watching us?
if you watch, if you're like on camera of any sort, so if you have security cameras,
Yeah.
just do
Mm,
this. Like if you have
I do.
security cameras, let it be dark, like wherever you
Okay.
are. Like I could walk outside right now and you'll see my phone and it'll light up my face like it is flashing. And it
When
it
it's
doesn't
like off,
it
like
it can be completely black.
that's
Yes.
crazy.
And it's flashing.
I have
Check it
seen
out.
my phone go off, but I think it has something to do with like if your like hand hovers over it, I think it has a sensor to like help you
Eh,
find it.
well, watch. Just do that for me. If you have security cameras, let it be dark and then go back and watch
I'm
the
gonna do that because I
footage.
have cameras. I'm gonna do
You'll
that
see it.
tonight.
It'll
Let us
flash. You'll
know.
see
You need to
it.
update us.
Okay,
But
You
what does it
won't see it on
mean?
your phone, but it'll flash.
What
I'm
what
never
does it mean?
showering with my phone again.
Oh, I always
I'm
do.
telling you.
I put
I
it up on
shower
the
with my
thing and I
phone.
like watch YouTube videos in the shower or listen to
Yeah.
I've
music.
been on the
The
phone with Gina and I've
conspiracy,
been showering too. Like Gina and I
I
are
right?
on the
know.
yes, and
I've
tap
done
yeah.
that with you. I've had my
Yes.
my
Shoot.
earpiece in.
There's a
Um,
recording out there somewhere of me and Leslie in the shower. Who heard
right,
it
right.
first?
And I'm like, I hope you can't hear that. And she's always so sweet. She's like, I can't hear anything. But I'm like, I'm probably echoing. But it does say the conspiracy behind it is the phone is always scanning your face. So the facial
Oh.
recognition, it's always scanning. Hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Interesting.
But I promise you, like people will, like everybody in our neighborhood, they've got like in our neighborhood have golf carts that they're on, and you will see them go by on the golf cart and you'll see the
You see the
flashing.
flashing.
You
Oh,
see the
interesting.
flash.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
When I did the facial for the facial recognition, I would do it, and my daughter would do part of it, and I would do part of it, and she would do part of it. And now either of us can open
Can
it.
you either do, no
Both of us
kidding?
can. Yeah, we didn't add like a new face. I did part and
No
she did
kidding?
part. So it like, I don't know. We just
Yeah,
can
the
both
only time
open
it
my
won't
phone.
recognize mine is if I'm wearing, I have a pair of Ray-Bans that are like mirrored, and
Mm.
it will not pick up my face with those. But I
Ah.
don't know if it's catching the mirror, like the image.
Oh,
I don't
right.
know. Yeah, it's kind of
Interesting.
weird. I have to take my glasses off, so if I'm sitting by the pool,
Are
I'm
they
like,
the
I have to
Ray-Bans
pull.
that record?
No, no, they're just the regular aviators. Yeah. I would like a pair of those though. I do want the
I
meta
have those and it was
glasses.
like a waste of money. I never used it. I never use it.
No.
They're still they're still sitting in the case.
Ugh,
I
I want
$300
to get a
is
pair.
nothing.
I have a pair
Yeah, I
and I
should
love
use
them.
it.
I do use them, especially like when I went and recorded by the border and
Traveling.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool too.
I use them, and then it's like there's an area by the border that it's like you can't record or whatnot, and I have this
Really?
hat that I wear, and I put it down,
Ah,
and then I record.
smart.
You
I'm
smart,
like,
Wait,
smart.
don't like erase that from this
Oh
recording.
yeah.
No one's supposed to
Nothing.
know.
Nothing to see here.
then I
Leslie's not gonna get in trouble at the border.
I'm
All
like,
the
they
You don't
can
bad
want
deport
that.
places.
me. I'll jump back over. I'll come right back on over.
She knows the trails to get back. She's good. She's good.
But do you guys believe in okay, well, I wanted to tell you guys, did you guys hear about the DNA frequency project?
No, I don't think so.
That the belief that governments and tech giants are mapping human DNA to create bioresonance frequency control systems, effectively personalized frequency fingerprints. And the supposed goal is to fine tune behavioral manipulation via electromagnetic exposure.
That's
Does
cool
that have
and
anything to do with
scary.
mRNA?
Well, we were
Mm,
talking, Barbie, we were talking about that what in the last live that we had about, the swabs and that apparently they're like injecting like
Mhm.
little things to control like your DNA or your mRNA and stuff like that. And Tammy, weren't you talking about the shots that they were giving dogs about
they're
to
giving
alter?
them to animals now. Yes. So the rabies vaccines, so my vet's office gives the rabies because you have to, that's a requirement. You have to get that one. There are ones that I will not get for them. But they started putting the RNA, I guess, in that or
Mm,
mRNA in the vaccine. So you can actually specifically ask if they are giving those to them because they have a choice
interesting.
as to which ones they give. And I definitely do not want that one.
So, okay, there's this new TV show out. It's called Parabus. Have you heard of it? It just came out on.
No.
Mm.
It's incredible.
Let
It's
me write it.
so
Parabus?
good. I think it's called Parabus. It just came out.
Well, I believe you because you
Oh
know
my
all
God, it's
shows.
so good.
And you're saying it's a TV show?
Ah, did I say it wrong? All right, let me text my son. What's that new TV show we watched on Friday? Per, it's on Apple TV. Okay. Anyways, the whole concept. I'm gonna have my son tell me what it is. Maybe I said it wrong because I googled it and it wasn't on there. Okay. The whole concept is, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil it, but that the world can be taken over by a virus, right? And that some people won't be able to be taken over, but they have to figure out how they can get those people taken over. So they're going to use like, I don't know what they're going to do yet because pluribus. Sorry.
Pluribus. I'm gonna
Um,
write that down.
and so they have to figure out they have to be scientifically figure out how that they can make the people who were affected join them, right? So like you were saying, it's like some kind of something in the DNA that they have like a immunity to it, and there's only like so many in the world that are immune to it. So like you said, they are possibly trying to come up with something that they can take your DNA and like use it for whatever what are they, mind control? What are they going to try to do?
Yes, like mind control. And I love that you brought that up because I was going down this conspiracy theory about blood types and what
Mm,
is the rarest blood types and what is the blood types that will not be affected if, certain things happen, like the COVID, right? And
That
apparently,
was the
like if,
thing.
yes, like for example, the type O, it is the oldest known blood group and genetically considered excuse me, the original human blood type, we all know it's the universal donor blood, but around 45% of the global population has zero, but only 7% have O negative, making it rare and valuable, especially like in emergency and genetics. So, the conspiracy behind that type is that some believe that the O negative blood traces back to non human or pre human ancestors, possibly connecting to ancient civilization or sky visitors. And the ties into this theory is the RH factor, which is the rhesus monkey
My
protein
dad is O negative, so what does that mean? But I'm not.
Yeah,
that he's
my
special.
mom
So
is.
yes, so we know that the people with the RH negative blood type lack that protein, leading to speculation that it's not from Earth, so that it's linked to the Atlantis, the Nephilim, extraterrestrial hybrid theories. And all this stuff. So apparently, that's the blood type. It probably correlates to your theory, Barbie, that that's the type of blood type that can't be affected or impacted. Now the crazy part of it is that I'm O positive, my ex is O positive, my
Mm.
daughters came out O positive, but my son is the only one that came out O negative, from yeah, and he's the only one. So we're like,
Whoa,
oh, and then he's like, what does
interesting.
that mean? And I'm like, you're a freaking alien.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
isn't
so
it
cool
crazy,
and
the theories
interesting.
and everything that it's like,
I
I'm
wanted to
like,
answer Karen. I think she said pluribus means many. How does it mean by no, pluribus means like many, or it's like all but one or many but one. And so it means like many because everyone was put into this like um they were all put it almost like a hive mind, like put into a hive mind. So they're all but one. That's oh my gosh, you guys got to watch it. It's got like 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
I love it when Karen comes into the comments and everywhere
I
being
know,
a Karen.
You gotta love Karen.
Everybody loves Karen.
I can't stand Karen.
Oh, do you guys
No.
any of you also know
She's
your blood
always
types?
in my comments with the funniest replies.
You know,
Yep.
it's so bad. I do not know my blood type. I should
I
probably
can't
know that, but
remember
I don't.
mine, so it's fine.
I know, I don't know.
I'm
I
A
probably
negative, I
should
think.
know.
I'm like, I think
Which
the
is cat. Most cats are A negative, by the way.
Really?
And I'm A negative. Yeah, like majority, like 90 something, 99% of cats are
That's
A
why
negative.
you are at one with your cats.
Yes, exactly.
at
We share
That
the
makes
same
so
blood.
much sense.
If my
That's pretty
cat needs a
cool.
blood transfusion,
You
no, I'm just
got.
kidding. I don't think we
Mama's
can do that,
got
but-
you, honey. Mama's
but I
got
would.
you. Oh, I would do the same. Trust me.
Wait, who was gonna say something right now? Was it you, Barbie?
No, I think Gina was saying something, right?
Gina, were you gonna say something?
No,
Oh,
I was not.
she's,
It's not.
It's like, no.
she's like, I got distracted. Yeah, but I mean, to me, I freaking love going down freaking conspiracy theory and then just making something out of anything. So my conspiracy theory is that the O negative individuals are aliens.
Aliens?
that's
Mhm.
freaking cool.
Who knew?
That would be so cool.
Now I need
You
to
know
know
what
who they
I
am.
love? I love the I don't think it's a conspiracy theory really, but it was kind of just an observation of when our ancestors, I think it was what came before us. There was like a not homo sapien. I don't know. There's another
The Homo sapiens, and there's the other one because
there's
I did
like the other one, right? There's I don't know, whatever was before.
the the
There was something
the
like with them, and when they would travel across to move
let me
to
look it up because it's in my 23andMe DNA. And I'm
yeah,
gonna
you'll get it. So
oh,
when they traveled, they actually went the route where these psilocybin mushrooms were growing, and so they would eat them, and then they would have these like epiphany, like their brains would actually, which psilocybin is proven to do, like open up sparks of the brain, parts of your brain you don't use, and that's how the evolution of like the missing link between that beginning to us having like more, I don't know, ethereal, more intelligence.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. Neanderthals.
there you
Oh,
go.
Stacky.
Yes, that's
Neanderthals.
Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacks.
So that's how like our
You can say
brains
it. Shut up,
developed
Karen. I
as
love
fast as good as they did is because of the psilocybin mushrooms that were being
No
eaten along
kidding.
those trails. It's really cool.
Who knew?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm
That's
the problem.
interesting.
She admitted it. Just making up conspiracies at this
I
point.
saw
You are the
that.
problem, Leslie. Cállate, Karen.
Oh, she's throwing Spanish at you. I love when Bass says, Leslie said a swear. That is like my favorite. If I hear him say that, I die every time. Leslie said a swear.
I can't say any more swears, guys. I have to really clean my palate when it comes to my vocabulary
Don't hang
because
around me.
my nephew said today that he is going to call me the bad word lady.
That's me though. I feel like that's a sign of intelligence though. Did you know that? People that
The
swear
bad
a
words,
lot.
yeah. Yes, Jackie, we're talking about Neanderthals.
Neanderthals. You're so funny.
Stacky has like a lot of good information about that. But I do think that some people roaming the earth, and okay, because have you guys heard about how people are starting to spot like these incredibly tall men like in Africa and on the other side?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
not
I
heard
think
of
it's
that.
probably like the Anunnaki, or it's like the angels, whatever.
Amazonians.
Yeah, the Nephilim,
Nephilim.
extraterrestrial hybrids, and I think they're
They're
starting
called
to wake
tall
up.
white. The tall
The
whites.
tall white. So I think they're waking up, or that's probably where they're coming from. The middle of the earth. Gina, you were asking, what's below the earth. Maybe that's where they're coming from. They
The
were hitting.
NBA. K-Bird said the NBA.
So I think that that's maybe where they're coming from. You don't. I mean,
Could be.
That's cool.
and then they're saying that in the Grand Canyon too, like there's certain areas that you can't go. It's heavily monitored by military. And sometimes, like if you go in different areas, like you go away from zoned areas, that somebody will pop out of nowhere and be like, hey, you can't be here. And then it's like you never saw them. And then recently, like a few weeks ago, somebody had asked me, hey, did you hear what happened? At the Grand Canyon, something shifted, like a door open, a portal open, or something like that. So you never know what they're hiding in the Grand Canyon. I was doing some research on pyramids too, and they're saying that
Oh,
actually,
freaking love the pyramids.
right. So
Love
they're saying,
pyramids.
it's like the pyramids, we see them over there on the other side of the earth, Egypt, but they're saying that the actual largest pyramids are around the United States, South America. And
Mhm.
the
And
reason that
underground and stuff, right?
and that they're kind of underground, or they're shifted lower or
Yeah.
something, that's why
Yeah.
it seems like, we can't see them, but that apparently it's like some of the biblical territory that's spoken about is actually in the United States of America. So I need to do a little bit more research on that.
Yeah, I want to hear about that. Do research on that. I want to hear more about that.
It's
No, I love
fascinating
to
too,
hear
the
about that.
pyramids, to think about how did they build. And I've always said this is a conspiracy theory that still boggles my mind. When you go to places where they have these like ancient buildings or these beautiful cathedrals, okay, that
Yeah.
were built so long ago, how did
They
they
didn't
have
have
the
social they didn't
technology?
have social media, so they had a lot of time on their hands.
I guess so. I guess so. But I'm thinking, how did they lift these things? Were they able to
They
build these
yeah.
extravagant things without the technology we have now?
Yeah,
It
if you
doesn't
try
make
to like make
sense.
it make sense, they did have like levees, what are they called, lever pulleys. They did create
Sure.
those type of things, but
But
Okay,
man,
can I tell you guys another crazy, crazy conspiracy?
yes.
yes.
Because in the United States, a pharma is it's huge, right? It's like
Yeah.
drugs. It's $1 billion
Oh, yeah.
industry, and they want to keep people crazy. So you know how some people hear voices in their head, and then they diagnose them with being
Schizophrenia.
schizophrenic. Yeah. So apparently, there was something called the voice of God weapon, and it's a real concept studied under military and its non-lethal weapons programs, and it's a microwave auditory effect where you're hearing voices directly in your head through RF energy. So the
Oh, I've
conspiracy
heard of
claim
that.
is that it's used in psychological operations or to stimulate divine experiences.
That's cool. It's like
That's how they
MK
keep you.
Ultra. You know
Yeah.
MK Ultra?
Oh,
Yes.
When they used to do experiments on like prisoners and stuff, that
Mhm.
and like they used to like
Yes.
dose them with LSD and like get them to
No.
well,
Well,
and
and
there's a
then
way that they can hypnotize people too. Well, the CIA's done that where they'll
Mhm.
literally put you.
Yes.
There was some sort
They're
of
trying to
video that I watched where they actually had this guy in a theater, and they convinced him that he shot and like executed this guy, and then he watched it
Oh
back, but
wait,
he
I
didn't
watched a preview of
remember.
that.
Did you see
I
that?
didn't see the whole
And
thing. I just watched the preview.
he was convinced that he did it, but he didn't do that. It was a blank
That's
in the
so
gun,
crazy.
but they had him convinced that he did it. And
That's
I mean,
crazy.
the stuff
I
that they
mean,
can do.
they can brainwash. I remember
Hmm.
watching like this will be really quick, but this I'll never forget because I was in middle school. I watched this 13-year-old boy was interrogated by the police saying that he killed his sister, and they made him believe that he killed his sister, and he didn't, because he was interrogated and brainwashed so bad to the point where he just believed. He's like, maybe I blacked out. Okay, yeah, I guess I did. And then he just believed it. And then they found out it was like some old worker guy that came in and stole her and killed her. But yeah,
brainwashed into believing
that's
that.
just crazy. It's crazy that people can actually like fuck with your brain. Not bad.
No, yes. Did you guys ever hear about Operation Sea Spray in the 1950s? The San Francisco fog experiment, where the U.S. Navy secretly conducted a biological warfare test over San Francisco, and they released a bacteria called Serratia marcescens. I can't even pronounce it, but it was a red pigmented microbe, and they had sprayed it, into the San Francisco fog. Because of the fog, it would press it down so it couldn't go up.
Like a chemtrail kind of thing over
Yep.
San Francisco.
Yeah, and then apparently they got this bacteria or whatever. I can't remember the exact name of it,
I
but
would
then
be suing them. That's
yeah,
fucked.
and then that they also went and spread it like around like the prostitutes area and all that stuff too, to see how it. Yeah.
Oh, because they'll spread it. Damn, that's crazy. And so, what did it do to people?
They said that within days around that time, like local hospitals reported like unusual infections, like rare cases of that virus, pneumonia, yeah, urinary tract, and a lot of that stuff.
It's so messed up.
And the public had no idea. The government didn't even get consent from the residents to even do this.
Well, no one would consent to that. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I would be. You can't sue the government.
Yeah, and that later led to like the operations that you guys were talking about, like the MK Ultra and Project 112, where human subjects were exposed to chemicals and pathogens without knowledge.
Wow.
That is, I'm telling you, we're test animals. We're test aliens.
COVID was a test. It was a test too.
Oh, I don't deny that COVID was a test. I think everything that we're going through.
Oh, that's cute. What is that, Gina?
Gina,
it's like a necklace cuff. It's cute.
I'm so feeling it. It's really cool. I just got it today, so I wanted to try it on.
Cute. You look like a vampire.
Right?
Like a sexy
that would
vampire.
have been perfect for my vampire costume that day.
Yeah. I'm just now getting all of my costumes in, but that's fine. We'll wear them on the show. I'll make some fun stuff with them. So cute. Okay.
Do you guys? Oh my God! Do you guys hear that buzzing noise, or is it me?
No, it's really loud.
I can hear it. I just muted, so I don't think it's me.
Okay, I'm gonna mute, because why is it that I started talking about Operation Fog and
Oh
then
no!
now?
Is it?
Oh my God! Hold on.
Where is it?
I'm muting.
It's gone. Wait, it's back.
Oh, it's Leslie. They're listening to you. Leslie, they heard you say some stuff that you shouldn't be talking about.
Isn't that weird?
I don't hear it. That's the funny
The aliens trying to communicate with you. E.T. from home.
Can you hear that buzz?
Tammy, your
I
volume
can
is very
hear.
quiet. I can hear you, but it's very.
I'm gonna mute again.
Gang.
Is that better?
What the hell?
A little bit.
Am I better? Am I still quiet?
Yeah, that's better. Perfect.
Better? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I don't hear buzzing.
You don't?
I just hear like a little bit.
It's your laptop?
Yes, I swear to God, it's my laptop.
It's
I hear it.
Wait, do you guys hear it now? I'm gonna mute and tell me if you guys still hear it, okay? Because it's getting louder on my end.
It's
Yeah.
loud.
well, like aliens don't want to communicate with me because I can't hear nothing.
Wait, I can still hear it.
I can too.
Barbie, mute your mic.
Mute my mic. Okay. Is it me?
It's
Yeah.
gone.
It's me.
Yeah, the drama.
Oh my God, the
Me.
aliens are in Las Vegas.
They're
Wait, they're
Now I
back.
hear it.
well, that's Area 51 for sure. That's funny. I don't hear any buzzing.
That's so crazy.
When did it start? Just recently?
As
Little
soon as
bit
I
ago.
started talking about the freaking Operation
That's
Sea
weird.
Fog. Oh,
Okay,
there it went away.
Now I
Yeah,
can't
as
hear
soon
it.
as I started talking about Operation Sea Spray, that's when
Then
it
it just
started towards
started?
the end. Yeah, towards the
Weird.
end.
But you can can you hear it right now? Should I mute again? See if you
No,
can.
we can't hear it anymore.
I
It went
can't hear
away
it.
because
Because
probably
they were talking about it.
they didn't want us to talk about that anymore. They're like, this is your first warning.
Mhm.
But I couldn't hear it, so I don't know. They're
They were probably like, this
It's
is
your
your first warning. Do not talk about human experiments.
yeah, because
Right?
it's because we said COVID. They're like, no,
That's
they're
probably
catching on
right.
to us.
Ugh.
That's
COVID.
crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
ladies, we've been here for 2 hours. I can't believe time went by so fast. We
It
said
went
an
by so
hour,
fast.
hour and a half, and it's already been 2 hours.
Well, that was
Gina,
fun.
it was fun. Are we going to do a space later? I don't know.
Yeah, we can do a space. I
And
don't mind.
how
I just want
sweet
to like
is
get comfortable, take my makeup off, and
Me too.
not be
and Gina,
live.
I'm sorry.
Eat
Like I
something
said,
good.
I'm sorry I don't always come up, but see, for me right now, it's 9 o'clock. So
Yeah.
when you guys do these spaces,
6.
and I always laugh with, okay, so just so you know, I was in a space just listening and I fell asleep. I hit request somehow and I ended up on the stage asleep. And I was like, I
Were you
don't ever
snoring?
want that to happen again.
Was it
I
recorded?
don't even
Were you
remember what
talking in your
space it
sleep?
was. Dude,
Well, if I'm ever
I
co-host, I will kick you off if you start snoring for
please.
you.
That's
Yeah,
so
I do
funny
talk
that
in my sleep.
I got
your
your back.
mind like knew to press request. Like
I
something
know. Like I don't know if I accidentally hit it because I don't sometimes I'll fall,
you're just
you're
falling asleep with
scrolling
yeah.
and then it falls. Well, maybe
Or
I
like
hit
you
it then.
put
I don't
balls on
know.
your
I
face
was
and
up on stage.
ow.
Yes, I was up on stage when
Dang.
I woke up and I was like, oh,
You
no.
could have
Like
said some secrets
I
She
could
could have.
have.
in your
There's
sleep.
been a few of us that have fallen asleep in spaces.
Have you ever fallen asleep and
I will.
requested up though?
No,
I've fallen
Somehow
asleep
I
listening
managed
to
to
a
do
space,
that.
but never on stage.
no.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
I exit, especially if I'm a speaker. I'm like, hell to the no.
exit
Gina,
stage left.
yes. I'm like, no, because that's one of my worst fears. It's like, can you imagine you're there and then the microphone opens? But one time I was scrolling TikTok and I don't even remember passing out. I remember, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was in the live.
Oh my gosh! No, I wonder how
I
many
was like,
viewers
You're like,
you
are there
had.
any viewers?
Oh,
But
that's
he was probably
funny.
like on the ceiling. It was like looking at the ceiling.
No, it was somebody's live,
Oh,
but
you were on
yeah,
someone's live.
so I have no
Oh, I
idea.
thought you went
So,
live.
No, it wasn't somebody's live.
That you went live.
and like I've fallen asleep a couple times while I was live, and like I had like the one time they sent me screenshots. They sent me like
No.
all this money, and I had like 1,000 people watching me sleep. How creepy is fucking?
Oh, I would watch you sleep, Gina.
Me
Oh
too.
my god! I was like, no, dude, like that's so embarrassing. What if I like
That's
tooted or
funny.
like something crazy in my sleep? I would have died.
Oh
But
shoot.
yeah, that happened to me twice streaming, and yeah,
There's probably fetishes like that out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's gotta be.
There's probably something for everything like that. You be careful though, because seriously, when you fall asleep sometimes and you've got your phone, I know somebody that chipped their tooth when
I
their
could
phone
see
fell.
it because it hurts. Like
It does.
I
It's
have like
heavy.
an iPhone, but like I don't know. I love this case. It's squared. I just like the shape of it, and like it will fall on my face all the
Oh, ow. Have a black
That's
eye.
no joke. Yeah, you'll end up with a black eye, a chipped tooth. You got to be careful. These are
Oh,
dangerous.
Gina, I
And
have
then
to
it's
ask
flashing.
you. It's flashing at night. I have to ask you, Gina, when we're in spaces and you're co-hosting and you pass out, are you already laying in bed? What the hell are you doing that you pass out
yeah. I'm already lying down.
and you're out like a light?
I like I don't know, since I was younger, so my friend told me that I taught myself what is like that, like when you like, what is that called?
Oh, like hypnosis
Meditation.
or
No,
meditation?
Meditation.
yeah, so I was telling,
Meditation.
because my girlfriend, she's like, I can't sleep. I'm like, okay, do this. So I like taught her what I do. She's
Ah.
like, do you know that's meditation? I was like, no, I didn't. I just, it works for me, whatever. And she's like, that's fucking crazy that you taught yourself that. But I've been doing it for so long that like if I'm tired, I can like fall asleep like that. Like my friends go crazy with me when I'm on the plane because like I'll be in the chair and like I'm just like all
You're
like
asleep?
and I'm just asleep and they're like, how do you fall asleep like this? And they're like watching me the whole time and I'm just like out like a light and they're
What?
like pissed off because I'm sleeping or not, you know.
How do you
No.
do that?
Yeah,
Wow.
so if we have time, I'll tell you really fast.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'm laying there like this. I close my eyes, and then like it's a mental thing. So you mentally think that like there's like something, your mind follows your body. So you close your eyes, and then I tell my mind to do this motion. So like bring my mind to do that motion, and then I stop, and then I push pressure, and then I do this arm, and mentally I'm pushing pressure all the way out of my arm, and then I do the other arm, and then I take the pressure, what's from here, and then I mentally push down, and then out to one knee, out to one ankle, out to one foot, come back up,
Wow.
do it the other side, and then I keep doing that, slowly breathing in and out and focusing on my breath and my mind. And if you keep doing that over and over in pitch black, you'll,
Oh, I'm gonna try that tonight.
Me too.
yeah,
Wow.
and
It's
it
almost
takes
like
cool.
you're relaxing every part of your body
Yeah.
you
to the
are.
Pushing
state.
out. Think
Okay.
about pushing out all the stress in your life.
Yes,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Oh
exactly
God.
it.
That'd be
Because
I
nice.
love
if you
that.
ever have like a massage, you can actually feel them. So like if you mentally like do that yourself, if you do that yourself but mentally, it's like
Who knew?
decompresses and
That's
you're
cool.
breathing. And yeah, it sounds weird, but it works.
No, I can actually
Really.
picture it. I could picture it when you're talking about it. I'm gonna do that.
Yes, it's like
It's helpful when I can like show you guys and like be a little
Yeah,
more descriptive.
like a little visual.
Yeah.
So channel your inner Gina, and that will
Yeah.
you can do it.
I am
You can do
going
it.
to do that next time if we're in a space and you guys have me there co-hosting or as a speaker. I'm gonna lay down and then I'm gonna do that and see if I pass out.
Yeah.
That is
Well, your
so
mind is
funny.
so strong, and like if you have the intention of following your muscles and have your mind follow your muscles, you can literally feel the pain, like depression of the pain
1000%. Yep.
stop there. And
Your brain is so powerful.
yeah, it's so
Who
crazy.
knew?
And once
There,
you do it, you'll be like,
there's
oh,
this really cool. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, and this kind of goes off what you're saying. There's this cool study that was done with like a athlete, like a basketball player, where they hooked him up to a bunch of brain scanning systems,
yeah,
and they told him to go in through his mind of the game he just played, like everything from the start to the finish, everything he did, just to think about everything he just did, and in his brain would fire everything as if he was actually going through it. Like the mind is so powerful,
Yeah.
it can really believed that he was playing the game again, as if it was happening.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really interesting.
cool.
I love studies like that.
me too.
They're
I
really
need
cool.
to learn how to do that on a plane and in a car because I cannot sleep in either one.
Well, learn how to do it in bed first when you're like in like, you know, your comfort, complete
Right.
darkness, center yourself, you know, go and
And
just
do
go
that.
over and over
Wow.
your body until you fall asleep. And you might have a night where you cannot fall asleep. That's okay. That's just sometimes going to happen. But for the most, just keep it practice. I've practiced
Yeah.
it so much. So now, like, if I want to go to sleep, I'll fall asleep like that. But I can't stay asleep. That's my problem. I'll like wake
That's
up.
the issue.
Yeah, but I can fall right back asleep, no problem. It don't matter if like the construction's going crazy outside. I'm going to sleep.
That's funny. That is too
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. But it's been very helpful throughout my life, that's for sure. A lot of people struggle with getting to sleep. Your
Mhm.
Yeah,
mind's
it's true.
racing. Yeah, and if you just focus on your breath and mind, it will work.
Who knew?
Cool.
So
I've always thought it was a control thing. That's why I can't fall asleep in a plane. Or even to Hawaii, we went to Maui, and on the way back, we left at 10 a.m. We got into Chicago at 10 a.m., but we did have like a layover in LA. But even having the reclined, we're in first class. It was beautiful, nice. Couldn't sleep. So I was literally
Speaking
up
of
for 24
Maui, when did
hours.
you go?
It has been probably 6 or 7 years ago now.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know the fires in Maui?
Before the
conspiracy
fires.
theories. Conspiracy theories, like how do you believe that
Operation
it was?
Bluebeam.
Yes,
yeah,
that
good
was.
one.
I don't
That's a
believe
good
that
one.
it is. And they showed even the blue umbrellas, and I've seen this with a laser that it cannot
Yeah,
cut
cannot
through
penetrate.
or burn blue.
Yeah,
Yet there's blue umbrellas that were able to survive
yeah,
those
blue
horrible
cars.
fires. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Tammy,
Mhm.
are you like uncomfortable flying? Like, do you have a fear of flying? Yeah.
Mhm.
So what I do on the plane, the first time I got on there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm on a roller coaster because you know how it's like rocky,
Oh
and
yeah.
instead of like freaking out, I'm gonna fucking love this. And like I told myself that, and I think telling yourself is really powerful, right?
It's
Mm-hmm.
true.
I wake up, I tell myself I'm gonna have a good day, so have a good day. I tell myself this is gonna feel good instead of like freaking myself out on the plane. And after I did that, it's I think every time I'm like, okay, turbulence is fine. I'm just on a roller coaster because I love roller coasters.
Oh, see,
Me
and I
too.
get nervous. That's a good way to look at it because I always watch the flight attendants with the drink cart. If
Yeah.
they come out, sometimes you'll see them, they'll stop and then they'll go put it away when they're like in the middle of serving drinks. And I'm like, oh no, that must mean turbulence. And then you'll hear the ding go. And I'm like, oh no, this is not going to
No.
be good. Yeah, I
And
get
you know what I
nervous.
always fantasize about? That if I ever happen to be on a plane when it's going down, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna like go fucking bananas and I'm gonna be like, see you guys, fuck up, it's been real. You know, like I think that would just be so funny because people wouldn't
I
expect
love
it.
it.
And like
Yeah.
people will remember me forever. Remember that crazy bitch on the fucking plane
We'll
going
make a
down?
meme of you. Meme
Yeah,
Oh,
comes.
that one.
exactly.
Yes.
Like, it will be like the legendary way to go out. So
I
that's
love it.
also
I love
one of
it.
the reasons I'm not scared because I'm like, dude, that if you're gonna go down on a plane, you might as well
Hey,
go down like just being insane.
that's
And
right. Make
like,
it worth everyone's while.
yeah.
That's funny.
There are
I love it.
aliens in this plane.
Yeah, he's
Right?
not real.
Yeah, that motherfucker is
He's
not
not
real.
real.
That is a
Well,
freaking.
thanks, girls. This was super fun.
It was so
Appreciate
fun.
you
My
Yeah,
face
it
holding me
hurts
was.
down,
from
Leslie.
smiling.
Let me tell. I
I
did that
know.
right now.
Leslie's practicing.
No, let me tell you, I did that right now when you guys were talking. I was trying to do like what Gina said, and I
Meditation.
feel so freaking relaxed. I'm like, I can't even
It's the
speak
wine too.
anymore.
You got a combination.
That's
It's
right.
the wine
It's
and
the
then
wine.
You're
The
feeling
meditation.
wine
good.
feels good.
I'm ready to
Leslie.
take my clothes off, take my makeup off, put
Oh,
my hair in a ponytail,
Just
and
don't
then
have
what
your
else?
phone near you anymore when you're taking your
No.
clothes off because they're watching you.
Oh
I
my
want you
God.
guys to do that and report back. I want to hear because I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you,
I'll do
you'll
it.
see the flashing. You'll
I'll
see
do
it.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
taking the
have to
phone in
let
the
us
bathroom
know.
anymore.
I'll
Barbie.
record on my camera too.
Oh,
On
there you
You
my
go.
can take a
security
clip.
camera. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll record it
Hmm.
and see.
You'll see it. I
Very
promise you.
fun.
You will. Hmm.
That's cool. It's crazy, but not cool at the same
What's
time.
it taking pictures for? That's all I'm saying. And you can't
Yeah.
see it. You can't see the flash.
That's
You
so
can't.
weird that you can't see it, but only with another camera. That's
Exactly.
That's so weird because it picks up. What is it like? What does it pick up? Pick up some kind of
It's something
light?
with the
UV?
Yep.
Or I don't know.
And it's so weird because obviously you can't see that. You can't see the flash going off, but it's going off.
Ultraviolet or something. I don't know.
It's almost like it's taking a picture, but there is a conspiracy about that because it will pick it up on your security camera. Guaranteed.
Crazy.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for tonight's conspiracy theory with Gina, Tammy, and Barbie. And remember, question everything, believe nothing, and laugh through the madness. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp, and stay just a little suspicious because I can guarantee you somebody is watching you. Alexa's watching you. Somebody's always watching you. Stay vigilant. I'm watching you. And until next time, everybody, bye.
Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
Awake. Truth. It's all connected.
I am Leslie Mota. I am on the ground.